Who will be the #1 pick in this year's NBA draft? Will Bronny James be drafted by LA, or will another team come in and draft him? In this video, we're going to go over some of our top prospects and predictions on what we see in some of the athletes we really like and feel like they can have a great NBA career. The first thing we're going to do is starting off with our point guards. Our #1 point guard is Carrington. He's a 6'5" point guard out of Pitt with a 6'8" wingspan. He's a really good playmaker, a really good passer, really good off pick and rolls. He can catch and shoot off the, he's really good off the dribble. I could see him playing both the 1 and the 2 at the next level. Some of his weaknesses, obviously, he's going to have to get stronger, work on his strength as well as finishing. But I could see him moving into the lottery. I could see a lot of teams taking him. And maybe if they have a point guard, they can move him to the 2. He's very skilled. He's a playmaker. And I think that you possibly could see his name moving up into lottery in this draft. The next point guard that we have at #2 is Tristan Newton. He is a 6'4" guard with a 6'7" wingspan, 6'6", 6'7" wingspan. He's a 2-time national champion at UCONN. He could play both on the ball and off the ball. He's an excellent shooter, really good off pick and roll, can defend multiple positions, great passer, and he's a winner. I could see him going into the late first round, early second, and I could see him playing both the point guard and combo spot. I could see him like a Nembhard that's at Indiana, but he's a name that I feel that is going to move up in this draft. Our third point guard, obviously, is Devin from Providence, 6'3". He did everything for Providence. He was their point guard, their best scorer. He can cover multiple positions. He's tough. He's physical. Obviously, I feel he's going to be a top 10 pick, but I feel that the other two guys ahead of him could obviously grow and be possible high-level players in this year's draft. Our final point guard is Bronny James, a 6'2" point guard out of USC with a 6'7" wingspan. From weight-wise, he's 210 pounds, which is the biggest frame right now, biggest guard in this year's draft. I think his health held him back at USC, as well as, USC probably wasn't the best fit for him. They had Boogie Ellis as well as Isaiah Collier, but I think Bronny has a better pro career than both of those guards, and is going to be, it may not happen right away, but he's going to have a successful NBA career because of his work ethic, skill set, and frame. Now getting into our shooting guards, our #1 shooting guard is Stephon, a 6'7" guard out of UConn. Won a national championship this year. He's an outstanding slasher, a good passer. On UConn, he was their best on-ball defender. I feel he may be even one of the best on-ball defenders in this year's draft. A lot of analysts have him at the point guard spot. I like him more at the combo. Obviously, he has to really keep on working on his ball handling and shooting, but he could be a point guard in this league and definitely a top 5 pick. Our next shooting guard is Dalton Knecht, 6'6" guard out of Tennessee with a 6'8" wingspan. He's an excellent shooter, really good athlete, good off of pick and roll, his IQ, his toughness. I could see him going anywhere between 6 to definitely 14 in this draft. He's going to be able to play the 2 and the 3 for a team. With his shooting ability and his athleticism, he can come in right away and give a team really good productivity. Our next guard is Baylor, Scheierman, a 6'7" guard out of Creighton. Excellent shooter, really good off pick and roll. He has a really good post game, can really rebound the ball, really good offensive and defensive rebounder. I think his athleticism may hold him back a little bit, but in this draft, I think he can go anywhere between 20 to the late first round. But he's another player that can play both the 2 and the 3. And with his skill set, he's going to be able to help a winning team. And obviously that late first round, they're going to get a great player, a good player with IQ, and that can fit in a system. And our last guard is Sheppard, probably one of the best guards in college basketball this year. At 6'3", he's an undersized two guard. Probably going to have to transition more into a point, but his shooting ability, his IQ, his toughness, he's sneaky, athletic, as well as a really good defender. I think that he's going to find his role. Obviously, he's a top 5 pick. I wouldn't be surprised if he moved back a little bit past 5, but he's going with his skill set, his IQ, and his work ethic, he's going to have an outstanding NBA career. Now, we're breaking down both our small forwards and power forwards. We're going to start off with number 1 is Tristan de Silva. He is a 6'9" forward, can play both a small forward and power forward. He can really shoot the 3 ball. I love his size and his length. He's a good rebounder. And with the team, maybe late lottery to 17, he's going to be able to play both the 3 and the 4, and he's going to help have a role. He has great IQ, great feel. I loved him at Colorado. He had a great college career, and I think he's going to find a niche in the NBA. Our next forward is Cody Williams, 6'8" forward out of Colorado with a 7'1" wingspan. He is an elite level prospect. I have him on board as the number 2 prospect. Obviously, injuries held him back this year with the wrist and ankle. He could be an NBA star with his frame. Obviously, he has a good skill set, can handle it, can really finish it. I think some things that he needs to work on, obviously, is shooting. Just keep on improving that and working on his frame. But this prospect could be, when it's all said and done, one of the top prospects to come out of this draft. Our next forward is Kyle Filipowski. He's a 7-foot forward out of forward/center out of Duke. He has really good feel. He can really good passer. He can shoot it, can finish at the rim. Not that great of an athlete. He's not a shot blocker, but I could see a lot of teams coming in. I could see him the 20s to late first round coming in, where he could fill a role for them both at the forward and the center spot. And he's someone that may move up in this draft, but with his skill set, his frame, he's going to have a great NBA career. Now getting into our 4th forward, Jalen Tyson, a 6'7" forward out of Cal, averaged 19 points a game this year, 7 assists, is a great athlete, has an NBA frame already. I loved what his coach did with him this year at Cal. He was handling it. He was going off of pick and rolls. He was playing the 1, the 2, and the 3. So you see that he was multi-dimensional. Needs to keep on improving his shooting, but I feel that he could be a steal in this draft. And where I see him, obviously 20 to late first round, he's going to be on with a contender, right? And a team like the Knicks or the Boston can grab someone like this that either could fill a role or even move into a starting spot, and he'll be able to help them right away. Our next forward is Terrence Shannon Jr., 6'5", 6'6", forward out Illinois. Played everywhere for Illinois, both point, 2, the 3. He averaged 23 points a game this year. He's a great athlete. He has NBA size. He could pass it. Really good defender. I just think that he needs to improve on his skill set. I can see him early second, middle of second round getting picked up, drafted. And I think that if he keeps on improving his skill set, working on his game, I think that he's going to be able to find a niche and have a successful NBA career. Getting into our 6th forward, his name is PJ Hall, 6'9" power forward / center out of Clemson. He is very active. He played both inside and out for Clemson. He could post you up. He could shoot the 3. He has a good mid-range game. He's a really good rebounder. I can see him going middle to late second round, but he's going to give energy off the bench for a team, and he's going to find a role. And now breaking down our centers, our number 1 center and number 1 player in this year's draft is Donovan Clingan. He's a 7'2" center with a 7'7" wingspan. He's a great passer, great low post game, has really good hands and good footwork. He can pick and pop, really good touch. He's really good defensively, blocking shots off pick and roll. And I feel that he is the number 1 pick. And if Atlanta's there, I feel that they're going to take him to play with those guards that they have if they don't make any trades. But overall, I think Donovan is the #1 pick and the best player in this draft. Our second center is kel'el, a 7-foot center out of Indiana. He's a really good athlete, has a good skill set, can pick and pop, can put it on the floor. His low post game is what's struggling. He needs to improve that and get stronger to play center at the NBA. But I could see him going late teens to early 20s in this year's draft. He reminds me a little bit like Derek Lively. I think Derek had more of a post game, but where obviously has a better game. He could put it on the floor and shooting the three. Defensively, he was a good shot blocker. Just like to see how he's going to take the physicality in the NBA. Our third center right now is Zach Edey, a 7'4" center out of Purdue. One of the most dominant bigs, obviously, in college basketball, probably over the last few years. I think a team is going to take him both maybe lottery to 20. I think because of his size and his frame, he's going to be able to adjust shots. What concerns me, obviously, is off the pick and roll. He needs to start working on his outside game. But from a post-up game, it's going to be hard to stop him. And I think that he can help a team coming off the bench or even possibly starting once if they need him at that level. But I see him going late lottery to 20 range in the first round. And our last player that we really like as a center is DaRon Holmes. He's a 6'10" center out of Dayton. Really good low post game. Really worked on his game to knock down the shots, threes, as well as worked on his handle. But I think that he is more going to be probably transitioned more into a 4. But right now they have him slotted in at center. I think he could be a late first round, early second round player. And he's going to be able to help a team both playing in the 4 and the 5. I think he needs to just keep on working on his game as well as his athleticism to transition to that 4. Why I put this video today, everyone's going to probably say, hey, how do you know what an NBA talented player looks like? And I'm just giving you my evaluations. Over the 15, 20 years that I've been helping develop and find talent, I've had numerous athletes that I found at the youth level that made it to the NBA, as well as playing professional. We also found a lot of talent in high school or college, and we helped them get to the pro level. Why I'm doing this is there's so many athletes on this year's draft that might have been overlooked, that weren't chasing after maybe playing on a sneaker team or a big high school. They concentrated on their development. Probably my #1 pick in this year's draft played at his local high school. Played on a regional great AAU team with a well-coached. It wasn't on a sneaker circuit team. So you could find a little bit about all these players. And the main thing in this journey, athletes, is to keep working, work on your mindset. And if you can always prepare your game and keep on improving, you're going to reach goals you're not dreaming about. But just keep on working, keeping on improving. I appreciate all the support. And best of luck to all the athletes in the 2024 NBA draft.